Okay, here we go. It's JoJo Taro. I had started and then I forgot to click record. Luckily, I hadn't started pulling cards yet. So I'm just doing one topic right now this morning, just looking at the Knicks and Spurs game. My inclination is that the Knicks will win. And I don't care. I'm not betting. This is not a prediction market here. This is for entertainment only, to be clear. But what a game they had the other night. Boy, those Spurs were up by 29 at one point. Nearly a 30-point spread. I did watch it. But boy, if you want to talk about an energy shift in that last quarter, you could just see it. Something happened. Something changed. And the Knicks chipped away at that lead, and to win by 1 point is a brutal loss. Brutal. But these teams are evenly matched, and it's genuinely their job to win, which I can't say that about my job. Is it my job to win? Well, I teach, so in a way, but not like this. No, and that's, you see some physicality in these games, which I don't love. I don't yell at the screen if my team doesn't win. I'm just kind of like, okay, whatever. I do get involved if I really like basketball. I like that you like it. There we go. I'm just such a mom about all this stuff. Like, oh, boys don't get hurt. And they're all frontal. And so it's their job to win. My inclination being, I do feel like the Knicks have this momentum. But you can believe these teams are going to be working on visualization. Imagine the winning, using their mind techniques. And you know that one Spurs player, the tall guy, it's so funny. When he looked at the kite, he's like, I'm in your head. This is when they had a pretty big lead. Risky thing to do. Cocky, yes. But now who's in whose head? I don't know. So both teams are going to be after it today. They are going to be resting. They are going to be reviewing. They are going to be visualizing all the things. And I do mean visualization. And if you ever want to watch a really good video on that, and he's such a nice man, the way he talks, just Billy Mills talks about how he used that to help him win. It's in the 70s, the 400, how he prepared for it. You don't just use it one day. It's like you grow it. Not that I know how to do it either. So, all right, we'll do 2 different decks so that way I don't have to stop, and I have to just do one video today right now. It's going to be short, just this one. All right, let's take the Knicks first. I'm using this neon tarot deck. It's just so pretty. It doesn't shuffle as easily as the other one. Very good card stock, and I make no money from talking about these things, but if you want to know, that's what I like to tell you. So what can we know about this game tonight? I just think it's the final game. It shouldn't be. I mean, the Spurs have their chance, absolutely, and they are well-matched teams, you have to say. Are they going to be in their Garden of Paradise? Dreams coming true? We're asking about the Knicks with this deck. Come on, don't do that. I gotta just do them in 2 different cards. All right, Knicks, what's going on, man? How you doing? Are you excited? Of course you are. Are you resting? Well, trying. Listen to that music. Don't look at social media. Don't get upset about other things. Conserving their energy, watching, knowing how their opponent plays. That's a yes card. 2 of Cups in love would be, engagement. But in a context, it's kind of like, it can mean contracts. It can mean winning. All right, I'll try to just explain to you what I'm seeing in the cards too. If we get big major cards like we did the other day, they're going to be battling it. It will be a battle. I again think these teams are evenly matched. There's no reason they wouldn't be at this point in this contest, this final. Okay, we're almost ready. Knicks, tell me about tonight. What can we know? What can your fans know about this game tonight? Okay, what can the fans know about the game tonight? All right, now I'm going to cut it. What can we know about the Knicks in this game tonight against the Spurs? It's going to be very exciting. What is this game going to be like for you, man? The Knicks, collectively as a team. All right, Knicks, what's going on? What can these cards tell us about it? They're coming out strong. Okay, and this is a major arcana card, so I don't like to ask yes/no questions just because tarot's, in my opinion, trying to tell a story. And again, this is for entertainment and opinions only. So it's in the major part. Okay, Queen of Cups. Yeah, they're trying to be balanced. It's going to be, maybe more balanced of a game than being down by 30. I don't know if you can come back from that again, 29. But they've got strength on their side. This is kind of like the outcome position. Queen of Pentacles, security, 2 queens in a reading. That's can indicate rivalry. I was reading up on that. Yes, obviously, they're both wonderful queens. Let's take, all right, one more. Yeah, this is a yes card. Ace of Pentacles. This is yes winning here. You see in the background too, a contest. They will get money from it, so I'm going to leave that one there. And then now we'll take this deck for the Spurs. This is just a regular Rider-Waite deck, and just one that really works well for me. So we're going to ask about the Spurs. I've got this karmic star of hope on the bottom. Of course, there's always hope. Next to loss. Oh boy, what a brutal loss. I just can't imagine what it's like to be an athlete. I mean, I try to use intuition, of course, but winning is what they're to do. Well, Knight of Cups, the offering. How you doing, Spurs? Resting up. Steady Eddie. They want to be a steady Knight on the knot. I don't know. They got the Knicks got in their head. Yeah. All right, Spurs. What can we know about this game tonight? This contest coming up. What can we know? What kind of cards will you get? Oh, you don't want to see that, but that one speaks for itself. It's not in the major deck. It's in the minor arcana. It's heartbreak, but it's not in the cut. It's sometimes I get things shuffling. Yeah, then we got the Sun. That's a card of winning too. All right, Spurs. Let's see what we're going to talk about here. How is it going to go tonight? What's going on? How's your game going? You're going to work the magic you know how to. What can the fans know? And what can the people know from these cards? What can we get? What can we intuit? Well, Ace of Swords. That's a yes card too. The other team got this at the end in like the final position, kind of the outcome. This can be the sword of truth, and they're going to bring their sharp edges again. Metaphorically, that could be some rough playing, but they're looking to the truth of themselves. They're looking inward, and they have every right to be there, and they can certainly win this game. Okay. 2 of Coins. Seems like it could go back and forth with the score. A close game again is what I'm going to say. This person's juggling these coins. The water is kind of choppy. I don't think they're going to come out with that huge lead, but they do come out with that commanding lead. They did that the other night. It seems to me. This is just my opinion. Remember, it's for entertainment only. Okay, let's look in the outcome position. Use your inner wisdom. They're going to have to go inward. This isn't, it's a major card, but it's not speaking to a big win. It's like, well, this, and then, you have to go and think about it, which they're doing right now, but that's in the outcome position. I'm taking another card. They're going to persevere. Dang, these cards are close. They're battle weary. They're going to persevere. I've got to look at the bottom of the deck. And I didn't do that for the other team, but this is like kind of clarifying it for me too. 6 of Cups. that can be feeling nostalgic, looking back over your career, looking over the whole season, and, trying to tap into your youthful energy. I'm just going to say, I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to take more than I did for the other team. I just feel like the Knicks are probably going to win it, but I could be wrong. The cards are kind of even, but the Hermit in the outcome position going inward doesn't mean big victory, whereas in their outcome position, you get the Queen of Pentacles, that's security, that's money, and you get a yes of, okay, you pulled it off. That's my opinion. That's where I'm going to leave it. Let's see what happens. I'll try to listen to it. I prefer that. I'll just be sewing or something. Anyway, I wish you a happy Saturday. Thank you for your questions. If you have other questions, ask them. I am getting after other things. I just can't do it right now today. I have other things. Got to get out and get a bike ride before it boils over hot, and something else I have to do in town. So, but ask questions, and I will get to them. And if I forget, go ahead and ask again because, I do forget things. All right. Bye for now.